The Skinny Tyres race series took the first of 3 trips to the west of Scotland. Bellahouston Park in Glasgow was the race venue for the 100 competitors, some of them foreign, who had signed on for some laps around the tight, greasy circuit. The usual ascending age category event management applied, with the Youth Cs up first. In the early stages, a group of 8 riders had formed, but Boys Series leader Joe Nally soon decided to set his pedals to cruising speed, leaving his fellow riders glued to the road, with only Helen Mitchell and Callum Shackley able to put in a chase. Young Joe looked serene as he pedalled around the course, never looking in trouble, while Shackley and Mitchell worked well together trying to catch the leader. With a lap to go, barring a moment of madness, Joe would, for the umpteenth time this season, take the spoils. Callum Shackley just proved a little too strong for the fast improving Helen Mitchell, while the ever consistent Ellie Park keeps on collecting points as the second girl on the day. Both Youth B leaders Stuart Balfour and Lulu Bartlett were present, obviously enjoying wearing their ST jerseys and looking to cement their positions as the ones to beat this year. This was a high quality affair with many of the top 10 point scorers present. Webb, Forsyth and Donnelly, as well as a couple of quick Perth United Tay Titans riders, did their best to smother Droid Balfour's attacks. Lulu Bartlett and Emma Borthwick bravely hung on to this fast boys group, but were eventually distanced, continuing on their own, looking to score points. Meanwhile, it was business as usual for Stewie as he shed the limpets and carved out a handy lead. As he took the bell, just like in the series, it would take a disaster to prevent Balfour from winning again. The group behind were resigned to fighting for the scraps and appeared to be sizing each other up. A valiant attempt by Lewis Champion just fizzling out before the line, where Francis Webb took second and Lulu B scored more precious points. On to the international field of A's. A Basque exchange contingent lined up alongside our best talent, eager to show that they weren't just here to party. Leave the handsome one for last. The 1.1 kilometre circuit had dried out just in time for this race, meaning the riders could take the corners at full gas instead of gingerly feeling their way around like a novice skater on fresh ice. Attacks came thick and fast, but nothing of note would stick. Series leader Sean Noon was absent, giving the rest a chance to close the points gap. And in the A girls, Louise Borthwick had returned to wrestle back the lead from new series leader Flora Gillies. All in all, this race was shaping up to thrill the spectators with all the action it promised to exhibit. About halfway through, and once the action had died down, Gavlar decided not to hide at the back anymore and began stretching the field with a concerted attack. The string broke and first Tom Arnstein and then Mark Stewart joined him to form the first big move of the day. With only a few Basque riders for company, Cameron Balfour, Aidan Quinn, Louise Borthwick, Connor Telfer and some other Scots tried to limit the gap to a few seconds. The super strong trio at the front worked very well and the gap slowly widened. The chasing group just couldn't get organised. With a few laps left, the winner was surely going to come from this troika. Coming up the straight to the finish, Tom Arnstein had enough in hand over the impressive Mark Stewart, with Gavin Shuttleworth coming in third. And meanwhile, Louise Borthwick would finish in the bunch as lead A girl.